Your keyboard is your primary connection to your PC. It's the part you touch the most. Getting a better keyboard can yield a more immediately noticeable difference than just about any other upgrade, including upgrading your CPU. A gamer's keyboard is even more critical. Gamers need keyboards with instant response time and tactile feedback, but they also need it to be comfortable and easy to type on for long gaming and chatting sessions, and an attractive design with per-key RGB that can be customized to accompany your rig doesn't hurt either. Whether you're ducking and diving and sniping your way through a first-person shooter, wearing out your W key exploring a vast open world, or chatting furiously on Discord and Twitch, your keyboard will be your main sidekick. You don't want to make this choice lightly. We have listed the top 6 gaming keyboards and their key features, plus the things you need to consider to help you choose the best one for you. Links to all products mentioned in the video are in the description below. You can also find a more detailed analysis and a comparison tool on our website, legitpick.com. Number 6. Logitech G413 SE. The Logitech G413 SE is one of the cheapest mechanical gaming keyboards you can get from a major manufacturer. It's either no frills or bare bones, depending on how you want to look at it. This full-size keyboard has no extra keys, no software features, and only one shade of backlighting. On the other hand, it has no wasted space, no extraneous bells and whistles, and it doesn't cost a whole lot. With tactile long Hua switches, the keyboard has a distinctive tactile feel, which is suitable for both gaming and touch typing. Beyond that, the big draw of the keyboard is that it has minimal bezels and squeezes a full keypad and number pad into a relatively small frame. If you want a brand name gaming keyboard without spending too much, the Logitech G413 SE is the one to get. Number 5. SteelSeries Apex 3. Bucking the trend, keyboard prices have dropped since the last time we updated this story, but a lot of people would prefer not to drop $100 or thereabouts on a keyboard, especially if they're klutzy. SteelSeries' entry-level gaming keyboards, the Apex 3, $50, and its 10-keyless little buddy, $45, trade membrane for mechanical switches, which may put some people off. But in exchange, it's quiet, more suitable for day-to-day work from home, and includes features you usually don't find on a budget keyboard, like cable management, 6 macro keys, 10 lighting zones, and media controls. And best of all, for the chronic spillers among us, they're IP32 water resistant. If you're picky about feel, you may not be crazy about them. They're a little better than typical membrane switches, but after a while they begin to feel mushy. And I wouldn't use them for any game that requires quick response, since they require more activation force than click keys. But for sims and other games that don't require speed, but benefit from the programmability, either is a good choice. Number 4. Logitech G PRO X. Our current top 10 keyless, or TKL, i.e. no number pad, gaming keyboard. A step up from the standard G Pro and Pro X, has swappable switches, letting you choose the exact feel you want with the Logitech GX switches available in blue clicky, red linear, and brown tactile sets for $50 each. Removing and replacing the switches is simple, making it easy to customize your experience if you've got the money. It's modding made easy. The Logitech keyboard's overall design doesn't differ much from the G Pro, though, which would be our runner-up pick. It's made for esports, and its small, sturdy build and removable braided cable makes it good for travel. Logitech's G-Hub software is straightforward to use, so you don't spend a lot of time hunting for settings and control options. Attaching macros to the function keys is painless as well. Number 3. Corsair K70 RGB Pro. The Corsair K70 RGB Pro is an updated version of the Corsair K70 RGB MK2, and it's ready to take on all of the intense action in your favorite games. This wired gaming keyboard comes geared up with optical mechanical switches, ensuring speedier actuation and a longer lifespan than traditional mechanical switches. That means you'll have a competitive edge, while a polling rate up to 8,000 Hz and super slow latency let you go even further. Naturally, the Corsair K70 RGB Pro offers all the features you'd expect in a quality gaming keyboard, including anti-ghosting and N-key rollover for accurate inputs, and dedicated media keys to quickly dial in the volume or skip a track. There's even 8 MB of onboard memory, letting you store up to 50 profiles to take your custom key maps and macros on the go. It doesn't miss out on style points either, thanks to per-key RGB lighting that shines through and reliable double-shot PBT keycaps. Number 2. Razer BlackWidow V4 Pro. The Razer BlackWidow V4 Pro is the ultimate full-sized, feature-packed, customizable gaming keyboard to outfit your battle station. It's got everything you could need or want. 8 dedicated macro keys, a programmable multi-function Razer command dial, 4 dedicated media keys and a volume roller, and a plush padded detachable wrist rest that lights up when you connect it to the keyboard. The BlackWidow V4 Pro is a wired keyboard that comes with Razer green clicky or Razer yellow linear mechanical switches. It features an aluminum alloy top plate, double-shot ABS keycaps, and has a bright per-key RGB as well as underglow with a total of 38 zones when the wrist rest is connected. It's not our favorite gaming keyboard for typing on, that's up next. But the typing experience is decent. The Razer green switches are tactile, clicky, and loud, and the case has 2 layers of dampening foam. The main downside of this keyboard is its size. It will take up a large portion of your desk, especially if you use it with a detachable wrist rest. At $230, it's also pretty pricey. Those extra buttons and dials are only worth it if you actually end up using them. Number 1. Asus ROG Azoth. The Asus ROG Azoth was announced at CES 2023, and it's already set the bar for this year. Between the silky smooth typing experience, hot swappable switches, speedy response times, and plenty of premium extras, you're covered for both gaming and everyday productivity in style here. That's because Asus has taken its inspiration from the custom keyboard market, building off-the-shelf 75% deck with 3 layers of sound dampening foam in its gasket-mounted chassis. That means every keystroke has a soft landing with no reverb around the main body, thanks to the pre-lubed stabilizers. But the NX switches under the hood also offer a satisfying clack to each silky smooth press. Pair that with a speedy debounce and nippy response times, and you got yourself a fast deck with all the comfort of an enthusiast-level set of keys. That's not easy to find in a wireless keyboard. We often find that hot swappable decks sacrifice these kind of speeds to save space for luxury typing. However, the Asus ROG Azoth proves you can have it all. And 3 levels of ergonomic comfort, a flexible and surprisingly high-quality OLED display panel, and space for up to 6 profiles in the onboard memory, and you have yourself an all-in-one powerhouse. No other gaming keyboard on the market can achieve this kind of spec sheet right now. Some have tried. Corsair's K70 Pro Mini took its first stab at a mainstream hot swappable deck last year, for example. However, the overall experience on offer here is unparalleled, making it the best gaming keyboard on the shelves right now, for those of you who can afford to invest anyway. And there you have it, our thrilling roundup of the finest gaming keyboards. Did you find our video as illuminating as a backlit mechanical keyboard? If yes, smash that thumbs up button. We thrive on your support. Dying to share which gaming keyboard you'll be flexing in your next gaming session? Drop us a comment. We're all ears. As always, thanks for riding along with us on this digital journey. If you enjoyed our video guide through the maze of gaming peripherals, don't forget to reward us with a like. To stay tuned for more tech treasures, hit that subscribe button. Can't wait to meet you in our next video. Until then, keep your game face on. Game on, warriors.